So now that we know that Brenay lost the lawsuit with Akira, what is next for Brenay? So we gotta ask her, what's next for this drug? All right, so we got the devil. So this tells me that basically Brenay is going to continue to behave in a very toxic way. I don't feel like she's really accepting accountability in her mind. She really is playing like the victim. It's actually saying that she's gonna like go through periods where she's replaying like certain events. She's gonna be blaming other people, but she will secretly be blaming herself low key, but not blaming herself as in a way of accepting accountability. More so like, if I didn't mess with him, this would have never happened. Not really, yo, I was dead wrong for messing with him. It's more so like, if I'd have never messed with him, I would have to be in this situation. Not like, God forgive me, I'm so wrong. I can't believe I did this. I'm disgusted with myself. I'm not really getting that type of energy from her, right? Um, I even feel like she may start getting into like addictive things, right? Like she might start like eating even more, right? She get deeper in her like her addiction with food, or it could be the opposite. She might end up not eating at all, right? She's gonna get worse with some type of addiction, is what Spirit is saying. She's gonna let her pride get the best of her. She's gonna try to like be manipulative in the public. So I feel like she's gonna try to act like she's happy, like everything's fine, but she's not. She's gonna be lashing out, and she's gonna try to find ways to look like she's fine and like she's winning and like this isn't facing her, right? Now, let's keep pulling. So we got the Ten of Swords. So the Ten of Swords is basically saying like spiritually and mentally and emotionally, right? She's gonna go through our bottom. Like she's gonna experience the deepest depression that she's ever experienced. I'm gonna be honest with you. Um, it's gonna get to the point where she like they said she gonna go out. She really not gonna go out no more. She's gonna feel completely humiliated. It's gonna feel like anywhere she goes, like people recognize her more than before. Um, she is weird because it's almost saying like she's gonna feel betrayed, but she caused this, right? But she's not gonna see it like that. Um, then let's keep pulling. The Page of Wands is saying that she's immature. So even though she's an adult, I think they said she's like 26. She's not going to operate like an adult. She's going to operate like a 16-year-old. So she's really going to be playing victim. Now, one thing I will say though is that I do feel like she is going to try to rebrand herself. I do feel like she's going to try to come up with like more creative ways to still be able to stay afloat. Um, she is going to try to finesse the situation. I'm gonna be honest with you, right? So we're gonna get into the next question, which is, will her and Tim's relationship last? All right, so will her and Tim's relationship last? So we got the Four of Pentacles reverse. Nah, it's not. Four of Pentacles in the upright is about holding on to something. When it's reverse, it's about letting it go. So one of them is going to basically be letting go. And I think this is going to come from financial issues, feeling like they don't have control of their stability. It's also going to come from jealousy. There's going to be a lot of possessiveness in their relationship. There's going to be a lot of financial tensions overall. So no, I don't see this relationship lasting. All right. Let's pull on card just to see. Yeah, King of Pentacles reverse. This feels like 10. This is the masculine energy, but it could be Renee's energy too. This is a person who's very stubborn, very selfish, very self-centered. Yeah, this is his energy. King of Pentacles in the upright is someone who's doing good financially. When it's reverse, they're not doing good financially. They're inconsistent financially, right? I feel like he may struggle to find like consistent work or create like a consistent income in ambiance, which I think after a while she's just gonna get sick of that. Especially with her going from someone who was a provider, who was financially contributing, to somebody who really won't be able to do that, right? Let's put one more last card, right? Four of Wands reverse. So Four of Wands in the upright represents like a happy home, right? It's about like celebrations, happiness. When it's reverse, it talks about a home that's not happy. It's a home that has no stability. So I wouldn't even be surprised like they struggle to maintain their home, right? This could talk about like they may become homeless, or I'm not wishing on nobody, but it's just not gonna be a happy home. How could it be? How could it really be? All right, next question. All right, so we gotta ask Spirit, is Brenay going to pay Akira? Yes, she is. She's going to pay her. The Ace of Pentacles does represent a new financial opportunity. This obviously be a new financial opportunity for Kira. This represents like exchange of money. This is her like making a payment to Kira, paying off her debt, being responsible for her financial obligation. She is going to pay her out. Okay. Um, okay, we got justice here. Justice is about the court system, right? So this is about something that's legal. Like she's legally going to be held responsible to pay her. Kind of has no choice. It may even get to the point where Kira has to like file something to make Brenay pay, and then Brenay be like, I really have to pay this girl. Like, ain't no way around it. Okay. Um, and then we got the Hermit. So it feels like yes, she will pay her, right? But I feel like there's gonna be a period like after she has to pay her, maybe like the first payment or so, she'll probably like go into hermit mode and become more quiet and won't really like be on social media as much, just because she'll be processing the fact that damn, I really have to pay this girl. Like I really have to give this girl all this money, right? So that's that.